See on your left, break of traffic's gonna be a Beechcraft turning downwind. Alright, so you behind. Cessna 512 Romeo, roger, good afternoon. Altimeter is 3003, runway 3, taxi via Alpha. He's in the ground. I'm gonna kick him and then he'll come back if he wants to. I feel bad for him because he taxied way over here, but... Okay, so like I said, 512 Romeo, he wants to run up area, so I just gave him, he can run up via the thing. So Warbird 2 asked for flight following. I won't go so much detail on flight following, but it's kind of in between VFR and IFR. He wants to fly the plane himself, but he wants me as air traffic. I'm looking at the radar to give him any traffic advisories, which is actually a good thing because I want to give points on traffic advisories. So he's flying the plane where he wants, when he wants, what altitude he wants, but me, he wants me to let him know if there's any airplanes around him. So I'll give him traffic advisories. If there's any airplanes, which looks like there's not. Alright, we got another guy, Navy, I believe, and he is, he's actually on top of me, somewheres. If you look at the radar, the reason I know he's on top of me is the radar doesn't show he's on top of me, but look at his altitude. He's at 1,700. It looks like he's gonna come up from right here somewheres, I think. Thought I saw something. Oh well. Okay, so look, Navy. I'll give him a runway 3 because he's a Cessna. I believe he's a Cessna, even though he's going 218 knots. I doubt he's a Cessna. So let's give him a runway 35. So when he contacts me, I'll tell him to enter. Let's think of the legs. Right now, I'll tell him to enter a right downwind for runway 35, and then I'll clear him in for the option. There he is, right here.
Bigger Grand, could I have kilo for departure?
512 Romeo, roger, runway 3 taxi via kilo.
3 via kilo, intersection kilo, 512 Romeo.
He doesn't want to taxi all the way to the end. If you look here, you see where it says the K right here. He doesn't want to taxi all the way to the under runway, and he doesn't need to because he's a Cessna, which is fine by me. So he asked for it kilo. He's gonna do a run up. Alright, so Warbird 2, if you heard him earlier, he wants to go to Barking Sands. Let's look at our radar here. Barking Sands is right there. That's the airport he's going to. Once he is in their airspace, or once he's close to the airspace, I'll tell him to contact what's called a Unicom. And a Unicom is a frequency that other airplanes around the area, if they're not in my, I just had a brain fart, my airspace, and they, you know, let's just say that Warbird 2 is at Barking Sands, I give him a frequency that he can announce his own traffic in. That means he'll just say Warbird 2, or he'll announce his position, and, you know, stuff like that for that. And then if anybody else wants to go over there, I'll tell them to contact them so they can talk to each other and kind of figure out what they're going to want to do. So I'm going to tell him to contact Unicom now, because he's pretty close. Warbird 2, contact Unicom 123.45.
2345, Warbird 2.
Let's do something here. Let's go
Okay, Leisure Tower, Cessna 512 Romeo at intersection kilo, runway 3 with information Quebec, ready for departure southwest.
That was good. Cessna 512 Romeo, winds calm 183, clear for takeoff, left turn out approved.
Runway 3, clear for takeoff, left hand turn approved, 512 Romeo, thanks.
Let's go to Unicom and see if we can hear him, just for giggles here. No.
Barking Sands, Papa Hotel, Papa Kilo traffic, Mustang Warbird 2, 9 miles to the east, inbound, low approach to cuts traffic advisories, Papa Hotel, Bravo Kilo.
Okay, so, you know, it's kind of a funny thing, but he is talking to only himself in that frequency. He doesn't know because he can't see my radar. But did you hear him? He said he requests traffic advisories. He requests anybody else on that frequency to let him know where they are at. And I did a mistake here. I did not tell him to squawk VFR. He's on his own now. I still have him squawk a 5023. So he's technically still getting flight following. No, he's not in my... And I do admit that is my fault. Now this Navy guy, he's in my airspace. He's flying around. He's on my frequency. He's not bothering anybody, so I don't mind it. When he starts getting in the way of people, then I will start contacting him and telling him, hey, what's the deal? What's the dealio? So the Cessna's taking off. He's out of my hands, southwest departure. Once, like I said, once he kind of gets far away, I'll tell him to contact Unicom because he's kind of in the direction of Warbird 2. Alright, so we got someone else. Air 68 is flying the Grand Caravan. Sorry, my dog. Let me,
Lee Tower, can you identify our call sign for Skyfreak 777?
Skyfreak 777 identifier is going to be Air 68.
Okay, Air 68.
Air 68 is that guy right there. So Air 68, whatever he wants, we know to taxi via Alpha, and there's another guy that just contacts Alpha 544. Remember, we're using we're not going to call him A5.
Lily Tower, Alpha 544.
Alpha 544, go ahead.
Lily Tower, Alpha 544, request tax clearance to be active for remaining in pattern.
Alpha 544, good afternoon. Altimeter is 3003, runway 3, taxi via Alpha.
3003 and taxiing Alpha to 03. Alpha 544, thanks.
Alright, so 544, remember what,
Hurry approach, Mustang Warbird 2. We're off parking Sands 24 miles to the west inbound. Hurry, if I call it, please.
Warbird 2, roger, radar contacts 23 miles to the west, altimeter is 3003.
3003, we're heading direct out, Hurry, Warbird 2.
Okay, so 544, traffic pattern, give him that traffic. Write that down. Warbird 2 is inbound, flight following. He's gonna proceed direct, and when he gets close enough, I'll tell him to enter left downwind for runway 3, which means that he'll come here, he'll enter left downwind and come. The reason I don't tell him to make a base is because I'm probably gonna have this guy that's gonna get in his way, so he'll follow that. Air 68, just ask for his call sign, he's over here. When he taxis, I'll taxi him to runway.
Louis Tower, Air 68, request VFR for Louis.
Air 68, roger, you want a VFR the traffic pattern, is that correct?
Yeah, traffic pattern, we're gonna go around the island.
Air 68, no problem. Altimeter is 3003, runway 3, taxi via Alpha.
3VL.
He just wants VFR around him, so that's off of my hands. Air 68, Navy guy is kind of getting in the way, I'll try to contact him. Navy, Lahu Tower, how are you here? This guy's at 6,000, this guy's at 5,000. No traffic advisories because they are not 1,000 feet from each other. This cap 40692. This is getting a little crowded here. Okay, I think he's taking off. So automatically I'm gonna kick him. I don't got time for it. The reason I didn't give traffic advisories here is because it's not close enough for traffic advisories. 5,000, 7,000, that's fine. The Cessna's still in my airspace. So right away I know that the Air 544 is asking to fracture. He's going to do left traffic. So I got to anticipate Warbird 2. I got to time them both. I'm going to zoom in here. I got to time them both in my airspace. And then Air 68 is just doing a straight out around. I'm going to actually tell him straight out departure because he didn't specify. And this guy, okay. I didn't tell him to taxi. I told him to taxi via Alpha, and it's fine.
Air 68, holding short on Alpha, 433.
Air 68, winds calm, 183, clear for takeoff, straight out departure.
Clear for takeoff, straight out departure.
Air 68 is flying around.
Alpha 544 is at holding point Lima, runway 03.
Can't take him off yet because I got someone else. Alpha 544, continue holding short. Traffic's going to be a Cessna on the runway.
Holding short 03, Alpha 544.
Warbird 2, make straight in runway 3.
Make straight in runway 3, Warbird 2.
I just want Warbird 2 pretty much just to come over here, and he's making straight in runway 3. Alpha 544, I can line him up and wait. Pretty much means that I can't clear him for takeoff, but I want him to line up and wait on the runway. Alpha 544, runway 3, line up and wait.
Runway 3, line up and wait, Alpha 544.
Look, these are really close right here. I get him. Warbird 2, traffic's going to be 12 o'clock, Cessna 172 southbound.
Warbird 2 has the 172 in sight.
Traffic advisories wise, okay, I can't give it right now. 544.
Tower Warbird 2.
Warbird 2, go ahead.
We'd like a low approach over runway 3 with a left brake. Remain independent for a few.
Warbird 2, roger. Alpha 544, winds calm, runway 3, clear for takeoff, make left traffic.
Clear for takeoff 03 and affirm left traffic.
That's correct.
Left traffic Alpha 544.
Air Force is gone, I don't know what he's flying, but I don't even have to worry about him.
Tower Air 68 would like a low pass of runway 3.
Air 6A, roger, make enter right downwind, runway 3.
Right down.
Air 6A, he wants a low approach for runway 3. The reason I didn't tell him to enter a left downwind. I'm not even gonna worry about him because I can't hear him. It's fine. Is there someone on the other runway? Please don't tell me. Okay, there's not. My airspace getting a little crowded. Okay, so okay, he's in. 512 Romeo, he's out of my airspace, but I'll kind of keep him on me for a while. You want to kind of diminish as much traffic as you can when you have a lot of traffic like this. The Navy guy is gone. He hasn't contacted me, and I have too much people, so he is going to be gone. So I'm going to kick him out, unfortunately.
Alpha 544 is turning downwind 03.
Alright, well he's pretty much, I think he wants the option already, but I'm not going to give him it just yet. Warbird 2 on your left brake, your traffic's going to be a Beechcraft turning down when you're number 2 behind him.
Alright, got the Beechcraft inside, I'm turning right now.
Pretty much what I did is Warbird 2, I put him in sequence behind this guy. I don't have to worry about him. Warbird 2 is going to follow Alpha 544, and I'll tell Alpha 544 he's clear for the option. Alpha 544, runway 3, clear for the option, winds calm.
I'll take 03 if possible.
Alpha 544, roger, runway 3, clear for the option, winds calm.
03 Alpha 544.
I believe I gave him clearance. The Cessna 512 Romeo.
Legal approach, 512 Romeo.
512 Romeo, go ahead.
512 Romeo, turning back, inbound runway 3 with information Romeo.
512 Romeo, roger, make straight in runway 3.
Make straight in runway 3, 512 Romeo, thanks.
Alright, so here we go. 512 Romeo is coming in, so now I'm going to have 2 in the traffic pattern, 1's coming in, and I got the Air 68, I believe. Is he still coming in? Where's he at? Oh, he's gone. No, he came back on the ground. Okay. So let's zoom in into my class Delta here so I can kind of, okay, Warbird 2 is number 2. So let me clear him in, but I have to tell him he's number 2. Warbird 2, runway 3, clear for the option, number 2 behind the Beechcraft.
Clear for the option, runway 3, number 2, follow Beechcraft, Warbird 2.
So pretty much what I told Warbird 2 is he clear to land or he's clear for the option?
Tower Air 68 would like a VFR.
There's 6A, roger, good afternoon. Altimeter's 3003, runway 3, taxi via Alpha.
Taxi via aircraft is an F-16 fighting Falcon.
Air 6A, roger. Alright, so Air 68 is going to be an F-16, which is a jet, and he wants a straight-out departure again for runway 3.
And 4097, request taxi to runway 3.
November 4097, good afternoon. Altimeter's 3003, runway 3, taxi via Alpha.
Say again.
November 4097, runway 3, taxi via Alpha.
Thanks.
I maybe talked a little too fast. Alright, so now we got a Mooney Bravo who wants to taxi to runway 3, so he's...
Alpha 544 short final.
Alpha 544, your traffic's going to be a P-51 Mustang currently on a left base for runway 3, port him inside.
Traffic inside, am I clear to land?
I'm sorry about that. Alpha 544, that's correct. I gave you clearance to land a while ago. Okay, I thought that the Cessna was calling for a short final, but Alpha 544 is ready.
Alpha 544 is going around for left traffic.
Okay. You know, I thought the Cessna was calling me. He was on short final, but it was really Alpha 544, which I don't know why he called me because he was already on the runway. But hold on, let's slide. Cessna 512 Romeo, runway 3, clear for the option number 2 behind the P-51.
Clear land, runway 3, 512 Romeo, second behind the P-51. Thanks, sir.
Alright, so 512 Romeo is clear to land. He knows that he's following the P-51. Alpha 544 is making left traffic, so he's turning right now. The P-51 is getting ready to land. I got the F-16 holding short, and I got a Bravo ready to take off. Or I got a Bravo 1 to take off.